We're here.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Good, good. So I can hear myself a little in your feed. So we just ran through some stuff. What you got for us?
Hang on. Let me turn it down. Emmanuel is asking a question.
Yeah, well, the I normally do current events, news, sports, and stuff like this. Uh, um, not no, so not in sports. Generally, news and current affairs, things like this, and that's it. We don't, you know, we mulch it all. We don't really have one thing going. Yes. I think I'm echoing on Ted's broadcast uh, because he's listening to me on speakers and recording on a webcam. So uh, you'll get some of that, sad but true. I did hear the Nets beat the Knicks.
The Knicks.
Yeah, the Nets beat the Knicks, right?
Yep. Do you
That's
still hear the echo?
do it. Can I still hear it?
Yeah.
Almost not. It's
Okay.
I can hear it slightly, but it's good. Were we talking about conservative judges? No, we're talking about judges. It's not the conservative one. It's all of the judges. They have this kind of arrogant chip on their shoulders sometimes, right? And we talked about earlier in the show, they give out these harsh sentences. Look, you don't have to look any further than the recent exoneration of all these people, right? The guy the lady who wrote The Lovely Bones and Savage, she wrote a memoir about her rape. Turns out she wrote a book about it. Turns out the guy didn't do it, right? And she issued an apology to him because his life was impacted by this. And meanwhile, the real rapist is out there. So then, when you find out about it, no judge goes, and which is in their power. I want to look in. I, demand you look into this case, right? So you can put innocent people in jail, and 30 years later let them out. People keep it moving like it's no problem. They exonerate the three people who killed Malcolm X, like a black hero, and how dare you not reopen that case? But they know people should be losing their minds over that, and they're not.
People are numb.
Yeah, I think they're so used to it just being bullshit that you're just like it's bullshit. So I might as well just keep it moving. I gotta keep these lights on and feed these kids. Like what I said, no one goes to marches anymore. There are like 50 people there. When I was a kid, there was hundreds, not hundreds of thousands, but like 20, 30,000 showing up for this stuff. And you do it every week, no one shows up. And that's what happened. People just kind of like, man, the civil rights people or just want me to vote for them and I'm out. And that's where we are. You need people to have faith in something and to get them to come out. And now it's bleeding into politics, right? You want more people to show up and vote for you, but what are you offering me, Joe Biden? Right?
So, what were you talking about on the previous hour and 22? Because I chimed in late.
Well, we talked. Well, I don't know if we can recount the whole thing, but we talked about everything. We talked about judges. We just talked about the Alec Baldwin case. Let's see if we can give you a quick rundown. Um, Talked about my code. We talked about my car. We talked about Alec Baldwin not pulling the trigger. Right. We talked about religion. A little bit about religion. What else? We talked about the Michigan shooter, the 15-year-old. They're going to charge him as an adult for 3 counts of murder and all this other stuff. Um, yeah, I think that was about it. And I went on for about 15 minutes on each of those, so that covered about the hour and 15 minutes. Oh yeah, Rittenhouse is another one, right? The judge had his fingers so heavy on that scale, he might as well have had Rittenhouse sitting in his lap,
Mm.
right? He might as well have been his nephew. I mean, at the very minimum, he should have been found guilty of gun crimes. I mean, he did carry an illegal weapon across state lines. He actually did that. How's he
Yeah,
found
but
not
he
guilty of
didn't
that?
didn't the judge throw that one out?
Yeah, the judge put his finger on the scale. He should have been
Yeah.
found guilty of it, right?
Mm, okay.
So it is what it is. But just have faith, and we're gonna fix it. So come back out and vote for us again. No, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna be on Twitch playing video games and telling everybody else that they should look at you with a shifty eye when you come calling for something until you deliver. And like I said, we still need it. It doesn't have to be you who delivers it, right? So I'm not being loyal to you is a bad idea. And at this point, being loyal to any party is a ridiculous idea as well. But maybe what I
I
need
agree
is
with
a
you on
better
that one.
person in your seat who can get what I want done through Congress. Maybe it's not you. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
Loyalty? Nah.
No, we were loyal enough. At this point, loyalty is detrimental to us.
Let's see.
Ugh.
Sound
I will say
effects.
this: over the past week, I've drank so much tea. I'm sick of tea. I cannot wait for this cold to be gone, just so I can get away from tea. So, what you doing, Biz? Other than reading your OnlyFans comments,
Nah, dude, I'm messing around with the volume.
right? Yeah, 50 years, Joe Biden, and he's incompetent. It's their club. It's a golf course, right? Not a golf course, a social club, a country club,
Country Club.
right? Country where they don't let any right, country club for them, right? But they need you to put them there to stay there. Yeah,
True.
we should swap our congressmen out after they did 6 terms. We should swap our
6
senators out after
terms?
they've done one.
6 terms?
Not 2 terms. I'm sorry, two
Oh,
terms, which
okay,
is six
okay.
years about, and our congressmen after they done one, which is 7 years, and that's it. I mean, people just sit there, useless. So
Not much.
yeah, no, it's
2 terms, I agree.
yeah,
Congress, 2 terms.
right. Senate 1 term.
Senate, 1 term, in and out.
Yeah, and then if you think you got it, run for a higher office. But it should be a oh wow, he did a good job. Maybe we want there should be an apparatus where the people can go. We want you to run again. We're demanding to hold you over because you're such a good congressman slash senator. That's not what you get. You get people who just take money from corporations and tell you how they care about your little dog and your little street. And then as soon as they get there, they move away to a giant house and how dare you criticize them because then you're a hater or a whatever or a crazy right winger, and it just goes on, right? It's just the way they demonize everybody who's not for them, and this is why we're perpetually at odds with each other because the whole apparatus is set uh, that I'm right and you're wrong, and this is a blood war amongst Americans. We will definitely see. I mean, we've got issues. Nobody's joining the military, and the people who are joining the military are joining it because well, I got nothing else to do. I'll join the military. Versus, man, I want to be a general or whatever. And some of those people will work out, but a lot of them are just kind of like AOC will be in Congress. Yeah, she's on her 2nd term. Yeah, here's the thing about AOC. He says now AOC will be in Congress for years.
Yeah,
Um,
she's young.
yeah,
She's
yeah, but
young.
the way it works is like she was absolute. She did a great thing here. She was a regular girl from the neighborhood who unseated a 30-year congressman,
Yep.
right? No small task.
A
But in order
do
for her to stay in
nothing
Congress, she has to
30-year
play the game. So
congressman.
now she will morph into one of those people, and that's the problem. That really is the problem. Um, She can't be the sole outlier, or she'll be ineffective, and they'll get rid of her. So she has to become the thing she hates to stay there, right? I wish her luck, but she need more fighters, and all the people who are fighting are just some people fight on TV to make it look big. It's sort of like remember when in high school people want to fight, and they got six people holding them back, and he's just trying to get at them, and you know that he don't want to fight. It's that. So it's the whole show of holding people back, and it's like wrestling. It's like Nancy Pelosi off the top rope. You know it's all fake and insincere. There's an echo on me. Yeah, there's an echo on me because uh, I'm coming through Ted's speakers, and we don't have headphones on. So this happens occasionally, guys. And we
Wait,
don't have enough equipment to run it through like washers and all this other stuff.
no, no, no. This is all me. Let me.
Yeah,
I'm,
it's
I'm
on
just
you.
trying to level out the audio.
But your audio is getting lower and lower. So don't. And you're supposed to be talking to me. Now I'm doing the talking, and you're fiddling. So what are you doing? Engage in the conversation, Biz.
Listen,
There you
I'm
go.
trying to do. That's why I'm writing. Are you guys hearing an echo? Are there any Congress people that did their job for the people? Hmm,
I'm sure there are, right? I
that's a
mean,
good
they're not
question.
all useless, right? I'm sure there are, and they may. But here's the thing: what did they do, right? So you go back to your small town, and here I'm in Virginia, right? So let's say we needed uh, paved streets or a new light or a boat dock. I'll get money for that, but all the other stuff around and I'll take all these pictures and I'll be on everybody's TV show shaking hands, and my campaign will have me standing with the president saying he got you the boat ramp that you wanted, right? And there's a version of that in every state, whether it's my old state or my next state, right? Um, we brought money for Coney Island to fix the boardwalk, right? It's that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, they did something. But the real thing you wanted, the education reform, the healthcare reform, they don't do any of that. So that stuff had to be done as a collective. They don't do that, but they can go back to their district and do something small in their district and keep favor and keep being sent back to Congress. Or if they can't do something, they can, tell you that it's AOC's fault or it's so and so's fault.
So, I mean, for a large period of time, people were like, Bernie Sanders was for the people, wasn't he?
Yeah, well, yeah, he still is, right? But at the end of the day, you still gotta get shit done. All right, so he's still he's popular for that. So they keep him. I mean, and it's good to be popular for that. If you had more congressmen who were popular for talking that kind of rhetoric, um, you'd get more shit done. Uh, he can say, "Well, I'm trying to get you all this stuff, but everybody else is standing against me," and he might be right, but it's also like, "Hey, I don't really have to do anything because I've got your favor, and I can just use them as an excuse that they're standing against me." The whole place is broken, um, and I think you're going to need yet another American revolution to fix it, right? And that can come in a couple of ways. Not all revolutions are with a bullet. uh, you could just somebody could actually come around and inspire everybody to vote all of these people out, right? I mean, someone came along and inspired somebody to vote in the first guy who had no political experience whatsoever, right? People are desperate,
Mm-hmm.
so we'll see. Um, but I don't think the Kamala Harris and Bernie Sanders thing is going to work. Not Kamala Harris and Buttigieg thing is going to work. Bernie Sanders. Uh, I would vote for that ticket, Kamala Harris and Bernie Sanders. Because I know there's only going to be so much bullshit Bernie Sanders is going to take. Uh, so yeah,
But isn't Buttigieg looking to run on his own?
no. The way that this sounds to me is they don't think Biden's going to run again, and it's going to be Kamala Harris as the vice president running, and Buttigieg as her vice president. But they're both going to get their clocks clean. A Harris Buttigieg ticket. she needs to do something. At least Dick Cheney had a presence, right? You hated him or you really liked him, but at least had a presence. She's very much like, remember Dan Quayle? How Dan Quayle got punked? She's like Dan Quayle in a bra. That's exactly like the whole deal. I don't know, and they gave her. I mean, she doesn't help herself, but they weren't helping her either. Uh, but she was bogus when she got there. Yeah, I just don't think it's gonna be what people think it is. I don't think it's gonna be people with guns. I think everybody of excuse me, of all stripes are just tired of these people. I really do think that's it. So what do you got, Biz? What's going on in your show? What's next? The Constant Hearts, man. Do you hear me? You're mute. Can't hear you at all. Nope. Nope. What did you do, Biz? Outrageous. Ugh. So yeah, I've been home all week. I was like, ah, well, I'm home. I'm sick, and I'll just clean this apartment. When you called me, I was asleep earlier today, out like a rock. All right, so Biz has got audio issues. He's got a MacGyver